Hey guys, it's Karl. So we've got a budget episode on deck today. It's best tech underneath that $200 mark, and I really feel 200 is the new 100 from the price of things just kind of going through the roof. But all of this tech is pretty dope stuff in that price category. Some of the cheaper stuff at the end of the episode, and most of the tech you can actually grab from Best Buy. Big thanks to them for sponsoring today's episode. And remember, you can win one of the items from today. Just be sure to obviously sub to the channel. Follow me over on one of the social sites, Instagram. I was gonna say Twitter, but now it's technically called X, Threads. I'm losing track of all things because those are actually verified. YouTube is dealing with spam. And for my last episode, I will flash the winner on screen right now. So big congrats to you. I've contacted you through X, through Instagram, one of them. And let's hop right into our first item. This is the Amazon Fire Max 11. This is the best tablet hybrid 2-in-1 that you can get for around that $200 mark. And I know that Prime Day just kind of passed, but still, if you pick this up now, it's really tough to beat this kind of value. So if you're just grabbing the tablet on its own, it kind of gets the name from the screen size. So 11 inches, it's a 2K display. You've got 64 gigs on the inside. And surprisingly, for the price, it's got some pretty decent build quality. You can see Amazon's logo on the back. It's made out of aluminum. The bezels are there, but that kind of makes sense because you're using this as a tablet. You need some area on the sides to actually utilize it so you're not pressing the side of the screen. And because it's an Amazon tablet, you've got all the Amazon stuff pre-installed, which get kind of dangerous if you like to go on shopping sprees on Amazon, which I do all the time. Obviously, you've got Amazon Prime. Some shows that I'm watching, obviously Rings of Power was one of my favorites. I'm still trying to catch up on Yellowstone, but if there are any shows that you're crushing on Prime, do kind of let me know. And on top of that, if you decide to get this extra bundle, you actually get this sweet little case combo with a keyboard, and it comes with this little cover to protect your device, but more importantly, that operates as a little kickstand. So once you have the device fully set up like this, you can see it becomes an actual usable tablet. So if you want to catch up on emails, if you actually want to be a bit more productive, using this little keyboard kind of makes sense, and it obviously comes with a nice little trackpad. And I think this is way better than just the tablet alone. It becomes a little bit bulkier, but honestly not too much. The bundle also comes with a cool little stylus pen if you like to jot down notes or if you like to doodle. And before I forget, because I've got my front-facing camera, you can probably see Nick on B cam right now. This has a front-facing camera for taking the occasional selfie, and there's also a rear camera on the back if you're that person that likes to use cameras on tablets. So solid little tab. Honestly, like I said, for the price point, hard to beat for around that $200 price point. If you're interested in picking it up, remember you can grab this and all the items from Best Buy, so make sure you check that out. So the next item on deck is the 70mm 4K A810 dash cam. And this is actually one of the upgrades that I've made personally. I tend to keep my cars fairly stock, but if you've driven anywhere in Toronto, you know that the driving situation is quite dire. You have no idea what other people are gonna do. So this just gives me a bit of extra peace of mind just to record stuff, obviously, when I'm driving. So I set this up both in my BMW and my Porsche, and like I said, it's a dash cam around that $200 mark that records in 4K. I would say this is probably the best video quality that I've seen on a dash cam to date. It's actually very similar to GoPro, iPhone footage. It's that good. And for that $200 price point, you not only get the main front-facing dash cam, but a rear camera as well, which makes it an awesome bundle. And from there, you can set up the device, firmware updates. I required one out of the box. And once that's all set up, you can choose the resolution. Like I said, this does record in 4K. It's rocking a Sony sensor, the IMX678, which we've actually seen in a couple smartphones. And there is AI motion detection and dual recording supported. So you also have a rear-facing cam, which I've used, and it also has an HDR algorithm included just to make the picture quality that much better. But kind of want to focus on the quality of this. What makes this so good is obviously you can see the large sensor size, and it actually articulates on the actual unit itself. And you can see from this great video quality when I was driving around, it has my color vivid image tech and 70my self-developed IQ tuning strategy, which really enhances the quality. And I'd say the thing that really sets this apart is the night footage. This is where most dash cams kind of fall apart, and it's called their Night Owl Vision Tech, and it's just so much better in clarity and exposure. So you can kind of position that depending what car you have and the angle or the slope of your actual windshield. I'll let you guys kind of judge the video quality, but like I said, it's like having an actual smartphone recording at all times. And this just gives you that extra peace of mind. You never know what's gonna happen out on the roads. Really great for insurance claims. Say someone, swerves into you or hits you, which happens all the time on the streets here. You've got that footage to kind of prove what actually happened. So really, really dope. A solid little upgrade. And like I said, probably the best video quality on a dash cam that I've used. The actual screen is nice and large, easy to use. It isn't touch screen, which I actually like. It makes the quality on the screen a bit better. And you've just got some actual hard buttons to press, which is nice and handy. And like I said, the little micro SD card slot that kind of fits in right on the side. Switching to some everyday tech, this really helps out in the summer a lot. I've actually got quite a few compliments on this little mini sling, and I just got this new one in white. So this is the 28 grams mini sling, and why I like it, it's just made out of leather. It's nice because canvas tends to pick up more like dirt, debris. You can't clean it quite as easily. With the leather, you can just kind of like wipe it down if you've had a heavy day use. This is really cool because it's fully magnetic, so this kind of just literally snaps to shut, but it also has all of the different zippers you need to keep the stuff you need to keep safe. It's got zippers on the front, on the back, and of course this nice little magnetic pouch in the front to keep some everyday essentials that aren't as essential as, say, like your wallet. So the inside pocket, which is nicely lined with micro suede, it can hold things like your smartphone, your wallet. I've got, say, my AirPods inside, and things like sunglasses, but of course it's not large enough to hold things like, say, a small little camera or that 11-inch Amazon Fire tablet, which I had. But this is like the perfect minimal summer sling, and it does come with this nice little drawstring. You can see on this black one that I've used pretty much like all summer. It kind of sits kind of however you want for a sling, so you can have it a bit hype beast around your chest, or you can kind of sling it down, loosen it up so it kind of slings behind your back, however you rock your little sling bag. But I do like it up front. If you want, when you travel with this, you can keep your passport nice and safe. Just once again, keeping that extra peace of mind when you're traveling, when you're going around. You don't have that bulging pocket syndrome, which no one really wants in the summer. Switching to some accessories for, say, your iPhone. These are two MagSafe wallets that I've kind of been rocking. They're both from ESR. So this one is just a simple, obviously, MagSafe wallet, which you can access your card. It's got this little flap on the back, which you can use for two things. So first off, you can use it as a little finger loop, so you can put your finger through and kind of use your phone so it doesn't fall. But it also operates as a little mini kickstand. So say you want to watch content, you can just prop up your iPhone, and obviously that kind of works. And obviously as the MagSafe wallet itself. There's this second one, which does the same kind of thing, but it comes with a built-in power bank. So all of us use our phones till the point we have to charge them. This one you can see actually has some juice built in. So you can see the little LED markers. It's got 5,000 milliamps of juice, which you can still actually power off with the little button on the side. And like I said, it does the same purpose as a MagSafe wallet, but if you use your phone a lot, you need some extra juice. This is nice to have. You don't need any extra cables because it all works through MagSafe. And if you do have to charge this, it is at USB-C on the side. And the last thing, this one actually has a truly functional kickstand, as this can either work with your phone, with your device. You can use this both in portrait or in landscape. You just have to rotate your phone, and it actually lifts your phone a bit off the desk, which makes the viewing angle a lot nicer in my opinion. And before I do forget, I've just got a dbrand skin. If you want to keep things super budget, this is probably the cheapest thing on the episode. So 20 bucks, you see that they have their new robot skins. They actually have the new ones for the Galaxy Z Flip or Z Flip 5, Canada, US, along with the Fold 5, which I'll kind of show you how easy these are to put on. So simply just align the skin, and once the alignment is on, you just kind of press down and smooth out the actual skin, and it gives your phone a bit of protection, mostly from scratches, and obviously you can customize your phone with so many different options. I've got a bunch here. Let me know what your fave is. Whatever device you have, dbrand typically has got you hooked up. Speaking of customizing, I think this is a cool one. So this is an Xbox Customs controller. You can see I've got obviously a thing for orange, and reminding me of the skin, you've got some hints of camo. I obviously have my gamer tag lined up here as well. So Xbox Customs, on their page, you can kind of customize whatever controller. If you're going for the Xbox Elite controller, that's over that $200 mark, but just a standard controller. I wouldn't say that this is technically budget, but like I said, under $200. If you want to make something a bit more unique, a bit more orange, if that's your game, that's the place to do it. And last but not least, depending when you guys are watching this video, my wedding is actually coming up like this weekend, and I do have some groomsmen gifts that I am kind of passing on to them, a little tech care package. They're all, I would say all of them combined are underneath that $200 mark. So if this is your jam, if you just want some gifts to give people, I'm not gonna actually unbox them all because there's quite a few of them, but I can kind of dump them onto this table here. So most of them, as you can see, are from Belkin, but they all revolve around these AirTags. So AirTags are pretty cool, obviously like 40 bucks, but you can customize them with initials. So that's what I got for all my groomsmen. I have their initials engraved onto them. They'll never watch this video, so they'll never know what's actually coming up. So AirTag is kind of gift number one. I paired that with a little Belkin AirTag keyring holder. I think this is like $10 on its own or $15. And then I've just got some charging accessories. So things like little wall chargers. I've got USB-C to lightning cable since they're all rocking iPhones, and a power bank because I'm hoping that they all record videos, photos of me, just social stuff while I'm at my wedding. So that is coming to them. Obviously I've got sets for all of them, so I can't unbox them because that is gifts to them. But that was the best, I wouldn't say tech gifts, just best gifts, best tech underneath that $200 mark. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Winners will be picked obviously after my wedding, which hopefully goes to plan. I'm still in one piece, and I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes. Peace.